This wild dog has a large tumor growing on his belly. If not treated in time, soon he might have to die. Because he's so hungry, he has to look for food in the trash. The rescuers quickly bring him some food, but the dog is afraid and doesn't dare to come near. For the dog's health, the man puts in the food some sleeping pills, so that he can easily take the medicine. The next thing is to track the dog, and wait for him to fall asleep. After more than 10 minutes of tracking, the dog walks more slowly and slowly, while the man is eagerly waiting for him to fall asleep. Only then can people take him to treatment soon. The man finally waits for that moment. The dog is then taken to the hospital for a checkup. Veterinarian touches the tumor on his belly, and fears that the tumor has metastasized to other locations. Can you guess how big this tumor is? Leave a comment to predict it. The man immediately gives the dog a general checkup. Unfortunately, the tumor is right in his lung. This means performing surgery will be dangerous. After his body is examined, his best friend goes to the vet hospital to visit him. He also hopes humans can heal the dog as soon as possible. Because the dog's body is too weak right now, they can't operate on him. It's necessary to adjust his body to increase the surgery's success rate. One day before surgery, all the dog's good friends come to visit him. The doctor puts the dog on the operating table. Before the surgery, he even comforts him for a while, to make sure he believes that the doctors will take good care of him. We hope you are cheering for our poor dog right now. Veterinarians get ready to start surgery. After 3 hours in a row, the tumor weighing 640 grams is finally removed. The surgery was successful. The dog will soon recover after resting. With the man's dedicated care, the dog gets over quickly. Please click like for the kindness of the honest man. The dog is finally free from the pain caused by the tumor. The man also brings him back to reunite with his friends. Let's wish the dog a healthy and happy life in the future. Today's video ends here. Thank you for watching and supporting. Being at death's door, both human and animal will have a strong desire to live. The stray dog was tortured by the bad guys. He was thrown into a well 10 meters deep. At the moment, he looks up at the sky, helpless and lonely. His eyes show his desire to survive. He hopes that God will give him another chance, because he still wants to see this world again. Maybe he knows that's a luxury wish, but he got stuck in the well and has waited for days. Besides drinking water, he hasn't eaten anything. His physical condition is about to reach its limit. The only thing he can rely on is those rocks protruding from the well wall. But the top of the well is over 10 meters high. Things are getting more and more difficult. He has to splash water from time to time, waiting for someone to notice him. Maybe God doesn't let people down. Finally, a kind person passed by and found the dog. However, the well is too deep. There's nothing to hold on to climb down. The kind man has to use a safety harness, and carefully gets down the well. The dog gets excited when he realizes someone coming. He knows that the person in front of him will save him. So, he obediently cooperates with the rescuer and sits in the net. Afterward, the man signals people above him to pull the dog up. There is a collision with the well wall during the lifting process. Still, the dog doesn't move at all. He strongly believes in people. While the rope is being pulled up slowly, the dog's heart gradually rejoices, because he knows that he is saved by good people. With the efforts of the rescuers, the dog ended up being saved. Please hit the like button for these heroes, and leave a comment with best wishes to them. Thus, what you wish for will definitely come true. But the story is not over yet. Rescuers bring the dog to the rescue center. Anyway, after soaking in water for so long, the dog's health needs to be checked. After a careful checkup, the dog's 4 legs are said to be wet and swollen. Luckily, the dog has got over this situation after a period of treatment. But the wound in his heart can't be healed. For the homeless dogs, life has already been so difficult and heartbreaking. To anyone who doesn't love these dogs, then just please don't hurt them. At the end of the street, a feral dog wants to give a girl his piece of bread. At first, when the girl saw him, she didn't like the dirty dog. Yet his kind act makes the girl feel quite guilty. Obviously, he is struggling in life, but he still hopes to give others joy. The dog doesn't hesitate to share his last meal with a stranger. What a kind and lovable dog. If you want to protect him, please comment below. The girl can't help but get emotional. She then takes him home without hesitation. The doctor carefully examines the dog's condition, and finds him severely malnourished. The girl feeds the dog based on the doctor's menu. He quickly finishes the food she just gave him, then shyly wags his tail to hide the fact that he has eaten a lot. Under the girl's meticulous care, the dog's mood has been improved. He knows he has a warm home now. The fate between them is connected by a slice of bread. So, the girl names him Bread. They often play in the yard together. Moreover, they share joys and sorrows with each other. Bread has gone from a poor feral dog to a happy one at the moment. 3 years later, the girl is now the most crucial part of Bread's life. He is always grateful for what the girl has done for him. Whenever she feels lonely or tired, Bread will gnaw a stone and give it to his mistress as a gift, as if he wants to tell her, "Don't worry, you still have me." Although the dog can't talk, he still uses his actions to express his sincere love for the dear mistress. Pay attention. In the video, the dog is lying in the corner of the wall with a big belly. However, her big belly doesn't mean she is pregnant. So what is it, right now? This girl discovers that the dog has a big belly. A stray dog walks on the main street. She immediately gets out of the car and walks in front of the dog. Gently caresses him. She hears from people nearby. This poor dog originally had an owner. But when his owner moved house, they left him here. He often wanders on the streets, can only eat garbage to relieve hunger, which causes his abdomen to be stagnant and get bigger day by day. The loyal dog guards the house where the owner once lived every day, refusing to leave, even when he falls sick. The naive dog still thinks his owner just went on a trip, not knowing that the cruel owner has thrown him away. The honest girl notices the situation and feels very heartbreaking. At the same time, she is also touched by the dog's loyalty. She immediately calls her friends to help, wants to take him to the veterinary hospital for treatment. When they are preparing to take the dog away, the dog turns his head to look at his owner's house. His eyes are full of reluctance. The dog is so loyal. He is then carried into the car. The car quickly arrives at the veterinary hospital. Through the general checkup, they found that the dog's stomach was severely congested. If not treated promptly, it will be life-threatening. To those who get emotional because of the story, please send a heart button to this kind girl, and leave a message to wish good people a peaceful life, so that you can convey your love. The staff immediately helps the dog shave his fur and disinfect. An injection is inserted into the dog's abdomen. The fluid in his abdomen finally goes out of his body thanks to the doctor's pressure. Not long after, thin blood fills a large basin. After a period of observation, the dog eventually recovers. The honest girl also decides to adopt him, and promises not to let him get hurt again. Dogs are always man's best friend, also a loyal companion of humans. Please treat them well. Even if you don't love them, please don't hurt them. 3 a.m. Volunteers went to a rescue scene. The truck was full of dogs in sacks. They were about to be sold. It seemed that the dogs had already known their fate. Their eyes expressed the desire to be saved. It was heartbreaking to see so many dogs with their muzzles tight. Every precious life deserves respect. Volunteers are busy doing their work in the dark night. They have probably brought light to these dogs. Help them not be afraid anymore. Volunteers give each dog a checkup. Some dogs have skin problems, while the others are so hungry that they can't even stand up. Dogs that are severely injured are treated promptly on the spot. The rescue work keeps the volunteers busy from 3 a.m. until dark. No time to rest. They quickly bring them back to the rescue station. Each dog brought here is taken good care of. One of the dogs is skin and bones. Can't imagine how much suffering he has endured, and moreover, how he tried to survive. Dogs are man's most loyal friend. They have also devoted a lot to people. Some dogs will always be with us, while some will spare no effort just to protect us. Please hit the like button and share our video, so that more people can realize the importance of dogs to us. I want to send a big thank you to volunteers. If you also like animal rescue videos. Unexpectedly, there is a big hole in the yard. While the house owner is about to get angry, she sees their dog, Jane, smiling and crawling out of the hole. People can't understand why Jane does not live in her warm doghouse. Come rain or shine, she keeps staying in this hole. This made the owner worried. While her dog is not here, the woman tries filling this hole. But whenever she doesn't pay attention, Jane will again dig the hole. One hole isn't enough for her. A few days ago, she dug another hole on the other side. Then she dug through 2 more holes. She even dug out a tunnel. But why she doesn't come home when she does have a home? Instead, staying in this dark, wet hole? No matter how much her owner tells her. The owner says she didn't know either. She has never treated her dog badly before. She has been keeping Jane for several years, and looks upon her as a family member. When the dog is in the hole, she enjoys interactions with her owner. She always seems so happy. To find the cause, the woman invited Xiao Lu, a cameraman in the village, to come to her house. Xiao Lu moves the lens into the hole. Everyone can't believe their eyes, because there are puppies whose eyes haven't opened yet inside the hole. Looks like she just gave birth a few days ago. They see many puppies. The owner is surprised. She then digs into the hole herself, and pulls out the puppies one by one from the hole. After the 6th one was taken out, Jane tries to block her owner's way. The owner has to lift her out. Then she finds another puppy in the hole. Before Jane could stop her, the woman had lifted the puppy up. There is a total of 7 puppies. They haven't opened their eyes yet. All are chubby and healthy. Press the like button if you think these puppies are cute. Later, the vet is invited to the woman's house. The vet says all the puppies are healthy. The mother dog has probably taken good care of them. The moment, while people are not paying attention, Jane quickly takes her puppies one by one back in the hole. But the hole is dark and damp. Why does Jane insist on hiding her puppies here? The woman finally guesses the reason. Turns out Jane has given birth before. At that time, everyone helped her take care of her puppies, then waited for them to wean. They gave each of her puppies to someone else to keep. Jane only knows that her baby has disappeared. So, when she got pregnant again, she worried that her babies will leave her. So, she hides them in a damp and dark hole, and doesn't let anyone see. The woman's husband knows this. He wants to tell Jane to take the puppies out, to let them be in a warm, comfortable place. But Jane growls. No matter how her owners convince, she keeps protecting the hole. The kind owner doesn't force her either. He is touched by Jane's love for her puppies. So, he builds a roof over the hole, to make the dog's new home become safer. He also promises to take good care of them. Hope that Jane's family will always be happy and healthy. Please press the like button for our wonderful Jane. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks. Please take a closer look. This dog has a huge tumor growing on his stomach. Can you guess the size of the tumor? Leave your predictions in the comments section below. The dog's tumor has grown so big it almost touches the ground, making the dog extremely difficult to walk. Every time he goes for a walk with his owner, his belly constantly touches the ground. Frequent rubbing with the ground causes the dog's stomach to bleed often. All the owner can do is help him wash the wound with medicine. As described by the owner, 3 months ago, the tumor was small, but it's getting bigger. The owner looks at the dog that has been with him for 15 years, suffering from his tumor every day. Can't help but feel so sad. The owner takes the dog to the hospital, but the vet said the dog is too old now. He's like a 90-year-old man, so it's hard to operate on him. The man decides to help the dog by taking him to a better hospital. The doctor first examines the dog. Through the examination's results, the doctor discovers that a giant tumor has compressed the dog's internal organs. The worst news is, the doctor finds tumors in 2 other locations, and these 2 tumors also determine if the dog can be operated on. To further confirm the characteristics of the tumor, the doctor performs a CT scan of the dog. If they didn't check, they wouldn't be so surprised, because the CT scan shows there are tumors in the dog's stomach and thyroid. The doctor is almost overwhelmed by this result. He said thyroid tumor is malignant in dogs. They can't operate on all 3 tumors at the same time, since the dog is unable to stand 3 surgeries at once. The doctor immediately calls an emergency meeting. They find a little bit of good news from the image they took. Which are the tumors haven't spread to other organs. After a long discussion, the doctors finally decide to remove the tumor on the belly first. As for the dog's stomach and thyroid, they will wait for him to recover before making their decision. The doctors immediately prepare for surgery. Hope you will leave comments to cheer the dog. The doctor said the tumor weighs about 3 kilograms. Therefore, blood loss must be limited. But the dog's blood vessel has been broken since the surgery began. It's easy to have complications due to blood loss. Luckily, the doctors are able to stop the bleeding. The dog's owner worriedly waits for the results outside the operating room door. After the 3-hour surgery, the tumor is finally removed. The surgery was so successful. The doctors bandage the dog's wound. He gradually comes round after the surgery. They then take him to the recovery room. The dog has had a hard day, and going through a painful surgery at such an age. The owner also rushes to the recovery room to take care of him. Looking at his dog that just had surgery, the owner feels guilty for not treating him sooner. After 2 weeks of recovery, the doctor tells the owner ready to let his dog be discharged from the hospital. His internal organs have gradually stabilized again. As for his abdomen and thyroid tumors, they need to wait for him to rest completely before proceeding with surgery. The doctor takes the owner to see his dog. When the dog meets his owner, he happily runs to him. This is also the first time he has run since he got sick. The owner is happy to see the dog saved. He sends a big thank you to the doctors, because they have made a rebirth for the dog. May the dog be healthy and peaceful until the end of his life. Our video ends here. See you next time. A little puppy gets stuck in this underground aqueduct. He keeps calling for help. In the aqueduct, there is no food and water. The puppy has been locked up for 2 days. The mother dog standing at the mouth of the sewer feels worried, but there's no way to save her baby. The people around quickly go to find the animal rescue team. Hope they have a way to save the puppy. The rescue team asks about the mother dog. She's just a stray dog, and has always lived around this area. But her gentle personality wins everyone's hearts, especially this old man. Last month, he filmed a video of the mother dog and her puppies. The mother dog has 4 puppies, one of which is black, while the other 3 are white. The kid stuck in the aqueduct is the black one. The rescue team starts their work. First, they go to find the other 3 white dogs. The puppies live under a container, because this place seems safe. The mother dog really knows how to choose a home, but now she has no time to take care of them. She's busy with the puppy that's stuck, and tries to think of a way to save him. Motherly love is great. The animal rescue team quickly save the 3 white puppies first, since they're easier to catch. They set up a cage next to the container, then put some food to draw the puppies' attention. When the rescue team disappears, the pups quickly run out to eat. The first puppy is attracted to food. The second one also comes in. The rescue team immediately slams the door. They are now successfully rescued, which makes them angry. The third dog couldn't resist the temptation of food. As soon as he walks in, the door is closed before he can even eat anything. Well, the third one is also successfully rescued. Next is the mother dog. The rescue team still use the same method. It doesn't take much effort. They end up catching the mother dog with ease. Now, there is only the black puppy left. He's also the hardest challenge of the rescue work. The team decisively brings a small excavator, then use it to dig a big hole and cut off the aqueduct. Next, they put some food down, then wait for the dog to come out and catch him. Late at night, the puppy slowly comes out of the sewer. When he doesn't notice, the rescue team lower the partition, then quickly surround the little pup. In the long run, they manage to rescue the black puppy. What a thrilling rescue. They hug each other to celebrate their victory. Everyone around cheers and congratulates them too. The rescue team takes 5 dogs to the veterinary hospital to make sure they have good health services. Their general checkup results show that they are all healthy, thanks to the warm heart of the mother dog and the care of those around. Finally, the mother dog is reunited with her black puppy. The little pup is still the same. He becomes naughty as soon as he is with his mother, as if he has never experienced hardships before. A dog is quietly lying in a corner. He has a large tumor on his body. The dog once had a stomach injury. Because his wound got serious, he ended up growing a tumor. He often scratches on the wall whenever the wound is itchy, which causes his skin to suffer from fungal infections. Sometimes, the old woman will brush his coat. This is the time when the dog feels the happiest. One day, his health condition suddenly deteriorates a lot. So, his owners have to invite a veterinarian to give him a checkup. The tumor on his body is getting bigger and bigger. It's imperative for them to quickly take him to the hospital for surgical removal. However, the dog refuses to leave when he reaches the gate. Maybe he knows he will be in so much pain this time. The dog looks out the window and no one can guess what he's thinking. Because he's quite old, the dog can't be injected with too much anesthetic, which means he will be forced to suffer more. But they have to be urgent to operate on him. The old man keeps staying by his dog's side, as if he's comforting his own child. The old woman couldn't bear to look at them. In the long run, the surgery is successful and the tumor has been removed. The dog looks fine after the surgery. But suddenly there's bad news. The surrounding tiny tumors have spread throughout his body, causing the dog to develop cancer. The old man feels so sad after knowing this. He decides to donate the dog's organs. His health is getting weaker day by day. But even so, he doesn't leave Grandma for just a moment. She then tells him that they will donate his organs. After searching for sick dogs that need their pets' organs, they soon find a blind dog. Before the doctors perform a cornea transplant, they say goodbye to their beloved dog for the last time. In Japan, there is a very special convenience store, because this store has only one employee, a baby girl dog. Moreover, she also serves as the counter owner and cashier. Following her passion, Tiu Sai has started the path of business independence. Normally, customers just stop by to buy things. She will stand on her hind legs like a human, and skillfully uses the nose and front limbs to open the window, warmly welcoming the customers. This Shiba was born about 10 months ago. Then she started helping the seller. Now the pup has taken over this convenience store from her master. Since this Shiba dog was very young, the owner has discovered that she had a natural talent and interest in running a convenience store. Simply, the shop owner will write down all the prices of the items in the book, then show the dog the shape and style of each product. After going through many rigorous training sessions, Tiu Sai is now able to master basic sales skills. Because convenience stores themselves do not earn too much income, the owner immediately came up with an idea. She directly handed over the store to the dog to look after. During the day, she will go out to work, and then come back in the evening to check the accounts. Tiu Sai takes over the store from the owner and is also very thoughtful. Normally when there are no guests, she will obediently lie down on the counter to rest. Once a customer rings the bell or knocks on the window, Tiu Sai immediately gets up and opens it. Moreover, she also smiles to welcome customers. If a customer buys something at the store, Tiu Sai will proactively come forward to ask to be caressed. The strange thing is that she doesn't like to eat meat at all. The thing this pup likes to eat the most is cucumbers. That's why many visitors often bring cucumbers to visit her. Although she already knows the basics of business, she is still an animal after all. She currently doesn't know the specific amount of the bill. Therefore, people who come here can only prepare their own change. How much to give is up to the customer to decide. But since the shop was opened, not only has she not lost a penny, but she also gains a lot of money. It turns out that many customers can't find the right bill. They immediately change to buying canned food for her to eat. Tiu Sai's enthusiastic welcome makes customers love her. So people have uploaded videos of the pup to the internet, which attracts international friends to watch her sell. Unexpectedly, Tiu Sai has relied on her sales prowess and become world famous. She also attracts a large number of tourists. According to statistics, every day there are at least 2,000 customers coming to this convenience store during peak times. The shop's revenue is increasing day by day. Her owner can't expect that. Not only her dog is famous, but she also makes business go smoothly. Now this humble little shop has become a tourist destination that attracts many people. That was unexpected. The dog succeeded thanks to her own efforts. It seems that Tiu Sai is not a dog that wastes money. Do your dogs have any skills?